Hello, my name is Hunter, the movie reviewing pony, because when it comes to cinema, humans cannot be trusted. And this is just yet another example of the fact that humans cannot be trusted when it comes to making movies. I'm not even sure what to call this movie. And I'm not even joking there. I don't know what to call this movie because it goes by two titles. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to... Greg, can't we do something else? Ugh. You don't want this. You may think you want this now, but trust me, you don't want this. It's ungodly stupid. Just fair warning. If you haven't guessed what it is yet, then I suggest you read the video title because, honestly, that's something that you should probably do. Oh, for the god, it's doggone! This, freaking this, is the epitome of stupid. You think I've already done stupid? No, this is stupider. Why does it exist? Why did this have to be made? Did human beings honestly look at this script and sign on for it? No one would have willingly signed on to this movie. It's too stupid for anyone to willingly sign on for. Who thought this was a good idea? Well, apparently Rob Kircher and Nicole Simmons. That's a formula for success. We got a writer who's not really known for anything, and a writer who's known for the Casper movies and Richie Rich. Oh, be afraid. Be very, very, very afraid. And as I stated before, this movie goes by two separate titles. This is the IMDb page for it. As you can clearly see up here, it says that the name of the movie is Ghost Dog, A Detective Tale. But if we look at the DVD cover, it's Doggone. Never in my life have I seen something like this. Not even Internet Movie Database knows what to call this movie. And it's been out since 2003. Also, you guys ever notice that I tend to review things about dogs a lot? I swear, I never noticed it until one of you pointed it out. But nonetheless, that's not gonna stop me from tearing apart this movie piece by piece. So, without further ado, let's have a look at Doggone. Or Ghost Dog. One or the other. So our film opens up and we get a shot of city that I actually don't recognize. But the fact that I don't recognize it isn't necessarily a bad thing. Don't go posting 1,000 comments down below of what city it is. I don't want a repeat of the French national anthem. But unlike most movies, this is the only establishing shot we get before the title comes up, and then we immediately go to someone's house. That's a great way to establish your setting. No, I'm serious. Very good job. I mean, I immediately know what city this is in by this house. Anyway, immediately there's just this character, and immediately I am compelled to turn off the movie. Oh yeah, and right off the bat there's just, this dog barking outside, and that just compels her to do this.
Quiet, Dribble! Quiet! Shut up or so help me, you're getting more of my pills!
Oh, dogs, man's best friend! No, I'm serious. I can really feel the connection between these two. There's so much love and compassion between the two of them. I mean, I don't even have to explain how much they love each other. And by that I mean that's completely ridiculous. Is this really the note that you're gonna open your movie with? This is just cruel! You know, I have a dog now. And I sure as hell don't treat him like that. So this Labrador Retriever goes in and oh my! Well, that wasn't very hard to find at all.
What's up, dog?
I thought the old broad hated pets.
She must have changed what's left of her mind, huh? Or maybe the dog's Howie's. Are you kidding me, Howie?
I'm sorry, is this a character that we're supposed to know who he is? So far, this movie hasn't been able to establish anything besides the fact that this is gonna be a movie about dogs.
Stay, bad dog, don't.
Well, it's about time. Gentlemen?
By the way, that was supposedly Howie. The reason I tell you this is because this is yet another example of them not establishing a damn thing. All I get from this scene is that this is a guy and he's afraid of dogs. And by the way, he's played by Zach Ward. He was in the first Transformers movie, as well as a few things on TV, like Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and Walker, Texas Ranger. With Chuck Norris! Hey, what can I say? We respect the guy here, too. Also, it's never really established what this dog is doing. He's just going through cars. It's never really explained. Also, that guy left the keys in the ignition. Good job. Oh, that's where we are. It's Los Angeles. It's Los Angeles. You know, maybe you should have established that. Then I wouldn't have been so damn confused.
What do we got? 2 guys? 2.5?
Oh my
We'll leave
god!
that one for now. What are they doing? Just sitting around, huh? Guns? Semi-automatics, are you sure?
Are you serious right now? You expect me to believe that this guy and this dog have established a form of communication that both of them can understand? I'm not buying it. I am just not buying it. That would require years upon years of training the dog. Now, before you type that thing in the comments sections, oh, but Hunter, you clearly picked a movie for children, so of course it's going to be stupid. That's not the point. These two are having a conversation about hardened criminals and semi-automatic weapons. Things that children are not going to understand. Family sitting there on the couch and your child turns to you and asks, "What's a semi-automatic weapon?" What are you gonna say?
This is legitimate. Congratulations, gentlemen. I knew you'd come through for me.
What kind of criminals are these? How the hell did they manage to get their hands on several boxes of military-grade explosives?
But, unfortunately, I can only give you $2,000 for this. However, if you'd like to exchange the $2,000 for rip us off here, huh? No.
Oh, we got some violence going on in a kids movie, but still violence.
We got cops.
I knew it was too good to be true. So this guy chases them out into the alley, their car won't start, and this guy stupidly left his keys in the ignition, and lo and behold, they've gone missing.
Stay, good dog. Stay.
God, this guy's more scared of dogs than the fat guy from The Dog Who Saved Insert Holiday Here movies.
Hiya, Howie. Long time no see.
Man, not again.
I'd put those on if I were you.
Isn't that basically the equivalent of a cop going, "Please be a good Samaritan and arrest yourself"?
Go!
Wait a minute, their car clearly wasn't starting just a moment ago. Suddenly a cop shows up and is like, "Oh, I'm suddenly compelled to start now."
Real slow, real easy. That's it. That's it. Get him high, both of you.
This is relevant how exactly? Oh, because this dog has to come in and save him. Oh, that makes perfect sense.
And it's already here.
Attaboy.
You know, the only name that we've established as of right now is Howie. I don't know the name of the dog. I don't know the name of the cop. I don't know the name of the 2 guys that we just arrested. What is going on? Okay, so it turns out, through careful interpretation of this scene, that what's-his-face, Howie, never works with high explosives. Yet it is apparently meant to go to someone and they can't figure out who. That's all we know. Basically, the police have determined that they don't know anything yet except that there's plastic explosive involved. So we've established nothing. Good job.
I know you were dating that girl down in Records, Cindy Ann. I was wondering,
Knock yourself out, Wally.
Look, come on, I'm not a felon. I'm a capitalist.
With a capital C, which rhymes with P that stands for prison.
Dumb! That is dumb! So dumb! The words that came out of your mouth are dumb! The thought that you thought of it is dumb!
Howie, you play ball with me, I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, it's 8 to 10 minimum. And I'm thinking of taking the long way back to the station to let Hunter here play with his new chew toy.
Sorry, did someone just call my name? Oh wait, is that the dog's name? The dog's name is Hunter? Oh no. Well, the person who picks my movies is going to get a very, 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 very stern talking to when I'm done here.
Okay, boy. You got 3 minutes. If you can't get a name, I need to know where I can find the guy. That's time and place. Got it?
You're having a dog do a goddamn interrogation! He's probably gonna maul the person to death! You're breaking several laws by doing this! Not to mention, it's a dog doing an interrogation!
10 o'clock in a white van, he told me to come alone. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me?
Why is it in these movies people just have an unnatural fear of dogs? Oh yeah, and seeing as how he's a cop, it's only natural that he eats donuts all the time. Oh yeah, way to hit the stereotypes there, movie.
Look at me like that?
No.
You gotta lay off the sweets. I don't care. You can look at me all you want with those big brown eyes, and you're not gonna change my mind.
I'm sorry, but it's just stupid that they have to do that. That they frickin' have conversations with each other as if they're two regular people.
It's me!
The latest of these crimes happened last Tuesday night at approximately 10:15.
I love your kisses. Oh, you have such good kisses.
You know, I had a gun over in the cabinet on the other side of the room that I'm in right now, but they removed it after the Titanic 2 review and I shot myself. When they asked why I put it there in the first place, I said it was for situations exactly like this one. When they proceeded to take the gun away from me anyway, I locked myself in the bathroom. They then proceeded to use the gun to break the lock to my bathroom. So after I demanded that they dish out the 15 bits to replace the lock, they suggested that I actually review a good movie. And then I reviewed Gravity. And then for some reason, I forgot this whole incident until now. Hey guys, can I have my gun back? You sold my 45? No, I think there would be more repercussions to you selling my pistol. Well, I would, but the kid just walked in.
Is that Crime Busters?
This may be someone who lives in the area.
Whoa, Greg, go back to that mugshot.
This may be someone who lives in the area.
That is the creepiest drawing I've ever seen in my life. It looks like they drew it on an Etch-a-Sketch, but then they shook it slightly before they were able to put it on TV. This kid's name is something. His role in this movie is sort of like Denny from The Room. He just walks in at random and just contributes nothing to the plot except being weird. And no, I'm not reviewing that movie because everyone else has reviewed that movie. So the film then cuts to what is clearly labeled City Hall, but when we get inside, it's clearly a vet. Which is it, movie? Which is it?
I think he's been picking up some bad habits along the way.
You can say that again. Last time you were in here, I ended up with 4 new litters.
Did she really just say that out loud?
This is the last time. I don't want to see you in here again.
You sure about that?
Okay, everything this movie does just feels wrong with me. I mean, this is supposed to be a kid's movie, and he's hitting on her. Children are not going to understand this kind of thing, nor the terms or anything that's going on in this movie. So far, this movie has a problem in that it's too smart for kids, yet it's too stupid for adults. Look, he's holding another conversation with the dog. I mean, what is this movie aimed towards?
Hi, Kyle.
Hi.
You?
You?
Oh my god, I did not hear that line in advance. He does not remember this character's name at all. But that's okay, because she serves no purpose to the plot at any point in this movie. Anyway, you remember like 10 minutes ago how we gave these two information on where to find the criminal? Well, they're finally deciding to follow up on that. I guess, you know, they just gotta get life stuff out of the way first. Oh yeah, and this is a good lesson for everyone. If you're trying to be discreet, just show up in a cop car. Also, how does this guy not see the cop car sitting there? Seriously, is this guy blind? I mean, he's right there! Sure enough, the guy isn't blind, and he finally spots the police car and runs off.
K91, officer injured. Requesting assistance.
Officer injured?! Oh yeah, I was unaware that falling off of a goddamn pipe that's about 2 meters high counts as an injury. No, don't say anything, because that does make perfect sense. No, I can completely see how that would cause an injury. Oh, please, he's not gonna shoot him. Knowing movies nowadays, this guy is not going to shoot the dog. The fact that they even tried to make it seem like he's going to shoot the dog is just ridiculous. See? Won't do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna shoot the dog. The guy's gonna come in, he's gonna save the day or something, but seeing as how we're only like 20 minutes into the movie, it's gonna end up going on longer for some stupid reason. Why else would they put the dog on the cover of the box? I mean, there's no other explanation. He's not gonna shoot him. This is a kids movie? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that coming. Nonetheless, I'm sure the dog will be fine. Shit. Okay, I cannot even believe what happens next. The dog dies. No, I'm not even kidding. He's dead. Like, literally dead. He has ceased to be. He has he's dead. Children are sitting on the couch crying in their mother's lap because the dog has died. This is a kids movie? This is fucked up. This is really fucked up. Oh wait, I get it now. Dog gone! 'Cause the dog is dead! Wow, that is unbelievably dark! And also, something from my perspective, I can't help but feel that this is foreshadowing, or it's an allegory or something. It's just an allegory of my inevitable demise. Watching movies like this will kill me! Literally kill me! But let me get back to the main focus right now. Who thought this was a good idea? They're not even sugarcoating this. They're not even trying to sugarcoat it. The dog is dead. They are grieving the dog's death. They're not hiding this. They're not like, oh, it's okay. All dogs go to heaven or some bullshit like that. You're sick, movie! You're sick!
What do you mean, no leads?
No leads. It's a police term. Get used to
no,
it.
no. You are not gonna go straight back to your stupid-ass police investigation. You've already dug yourself into a very deep hole with killing the dog. You're not just gonna brush this off and go back to finding criminals. Some of you may think of this as nitpicking, but just think about how ridiculous this is. When it comes to children talking about death, it's a very, very touchy subject. I agree that they need to be taught the lesson at an early age so that they understand and are prepared for it. But this is the wrong way to go about it. Let's just get back to the movie.
There was enough C4 in there to blow a city block. Madame Wanda's is the tip of the iceberg, and this guy's buying up everything that he can find. The stuff in the van came from somewhere, which means he's got more, probably a lot more. We're just sitting around here.
Look, take it easy, Caldwell. I got 3 guys questioning your perps, but they're all middlemen. I already sent out an APB with your sketch. I got 4 rookies going door to door in the area asking if anyone saw this guy.
You could probably tell that this police chief doesn't like him investigating this case. Also, another thing that I want to touch base on, listen to the music.
To say, zip it! Look, it's gonna take me a while to get a replacement canine.
Is it just me, or does this sound like music that's meant to be in a soap opera? This whole movie feels like a soap opera, and that's not a good thing. I hate soap opera. I mean, look at it. The sets look cheap, the music sounds cheap and generic, the acting is generic. In fact, some of these actors just seem embarrassed to be in this movie. I mean, look at Jack Wagner here. You can clearly tell he's not giving it his all. I mean, I know this guy, he's a decent actor, but he's not giving it his all. And you know what? I can't blame the guy. So Kyle, oh yeah, the main character's name is Kyle, decides he's gonna go back to his desk and try and find the murderer by looking at mugshots. Little does he know that mugshots are usually for people who have already been arrested.
Hi, Kyle. Really sorry about Hunter.
I'm not sorry! I'm ripping this movie a new one! I'm on a roll here! Let's keep this going!
Thought this might cheer you up.
What are you, a child? Just expected to hand him a big bag of candy and immediately he'll be hunky-dory? Who the fuck is this guy anyway? He just sort of came out of nowhere. Are we supposed to know who he is? Oh, no, wait. Hold on. I know what I have to do.
Michelle?
Okay, zoom in. And his name is... something! I can't read that! Well, it doesn't really matter because he's not in the rest of the movie. Anyway, in the next scene, we see,
I required that particular bunk. I suffered from catastrophic polo accident, and
yeah, Howie! That was his name, yeah. I would have remembered.
You're up! It's me.
And it was never really explained why he was in to begin with.
Hey, Howie. Short time no see.
So what, you lock me up and then you get me out?
Well, they never really did give him a reason as to why he was in prison in the first place, so naturally we can't keep him in prison.
Releasing you was the carrot, Howie. And this is a stick, and it's a perfect tool for rearranging somebody's face like yours.
And this is police brutality. Fortunately, Howie's too stupid to realize that this is police brutality, and he tells him that what's-his-face who shot Dog Hunter... No, I'm calling him Dog Hunter. Just hired him to get explosives.
I need a list of guys who made parole from Lompoc in the last 6 months, with pictures. Well, that's too bad. Remember the 3 guys that went AWOL? I took the fall for you, and I found them before they reached the state line, so I'm calling in my favor.
Oh, goody, it's happening again. Everyone else in the movie is being extraordinarily unhelpful for no adequately explained reason. What the fuck is that? This is the route you want to take your movie? The Unfathomably Stupid. Oh, goody.
Got to call you back, didn't I? Had a lot on my mind.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure.
Really? This is the direction you're gonna take your movie? Into the unfathomably stupid? The dog's a ghost? You're gonna make the dog a ghost? Well, I suppose it kinda makes sense. I mean, one of the titles for the movie is Ghost Dog: A Detective Tale. But come on, this is really stupid. I mean, I've never seen anything as stupid as this. And you know what? There's only one thing for it. Hire an exorcist!
No, not me. No way. No way.
Thanks for knocking.
I didn't want to cramp your style.
Sorry, what was his excuse for not knocking?
I didn't want to cramp your style.
How does that excuse you for not knocking on the damn door?
I keep throwing that out every night, and you keep dragging
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Let's just completely ignore that and just get back to the topic at hand.
I keep throwing that out every night, and you keep dragging it back in.
I do not. I never touch that. Next you're gonna be saying I'm the one who keeps leaving a chew ball on my own front porch. The joke isn't funny, Kyle.
I've seen middle school productions of Romeo and Juliet that put up a better performance than this kid. And I hate Romeo and Juliet.
Really?
Really?
That's creepy.
He's acting. We then cut to later that night where, oh, for fuck's sake. You're not sending children any good message by doing this movie. So he fills the bowl with dog food and then he goes to bed, without admitting that he's completely insane. Oh boy. Here it comes.
Hunter! Hunter!
I've gone completely insane! So after that stupid scene, we then cut to what is clearly labeled City Hall, but it turns out the interior is also a police station. This movie is dumb.
Hunter? Is that you, boy? That's definitely you. Where you been, boy?
I've got nothing to say. I mean, I think the scene speaks for itself. What message is this trying to deliver? That if your pets die, then they'll always be with you in spirit? Is that what you're trying to convey? And here I thought killing the dog was a bad decision. No! This is the bad decision!
Okay, Hunter. Tell me, boy. Look at him. Tell me, boy.
Give me a sign, Hunter.
Is this our man? Hunter? Hunter? What is it, boy? What is it? Hunter? What are you trying to tell me?
How would a dog even do this in real life? Did he figure out how to turn on the fan in the room or something? So anyway, after an extremely awkward moment at work, Kyle comes to a conclusion.
We have to find a better way to communicate.
So he goes over to Howie's house. You're probably asking yourself why.
Contact my dog. A lot of strange things have been happening, but I know that he's here with us right now, and he has information that I need desperately, and I can't reach him.
There are certain movies in this world that when you review them, you don't want to review them. There are certain movies in this world that you initially want to review, and then they're so goddamn difficult and unlikable to review that it's just not fun to review anymore. This is one of those movies. This is a movie that is not fun to review.
Spiritus Canum Echo Tevoco.
Oh, right, fair warning. You thought the movie was stupid up to this point? Oh, ho, ho. Believe me, it gets stupider.
Spirits of the dog, communicate with us. I command you, speak, speak.
Keep in mind, this was Plan A. Is Howie okay over there?
Howie?
I told you it was gonna get stupider. People, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some stupid shit, but oh my god, this is a whole nother level of stupid. First off, it's not even explained how the dog manages to possess this guy's body. Second, this is sending a horrible message to kids. Third, there might be a law that prevents this sort of thing. And fourth, and probably the most horrifying thing of all, someone had to put pen to paper and write this in the script. Somebody had to read this script and think it was a good idea! Did no one on the set of this movie once stop and think about what they're doing with their lives? The moment this review is over, I'm gonna be going up to my boss's office and expecting a hell of a pay raise because I ain't getting paid enough to do this job. I mean, I've reviewed some real shit, but this one takes the cake.
Just when he's been,
Sure, let's throw that at kids as well. This is actually pretty damn impressive. I mean, this movie managed to completely destroy itself in a very short amount of time. Also, Zach Ward, how does he still have a career? I've seen this guy in stuff like Deadwood and Lost. How does he still have a career after this movie? I hope to God that he at least questioned the role before signing on for it. And I lack the inspiration to continue ranting about this. Wow. This movie has bled me dry. Okay, at some point while filming this, he must have realized that his career was going to be over after this movie. He wasn't gonna get a single good role after this movie. The odd thing is, though, that he did. I guess that all the Hollywood producers felt sorry for him for being in this movie. You know what I'd do if I were him? I'd actually fire my agent.
Hey, Kyle, Justice Files on. Who's your friend?
this is Howie Thibodeau, that bad guy I was telling you about.
Oh, hi, Danny.
You were right about the ghosts and the psychic lady from TV. He's been trying to make contact with us.
It looks like he has.
I honestly cannot believe this is happening. I mean, come on, you were in Lost, for God's sake. Have some self-respect. Anyway, they tie Zach Ward up outside so that he can learn to control himself again. And in the meantime, they're gonna use the computer to try and find any information on the guy who's purchasing all the C4. Ugh, can this get any stupider?
Hey! Hey! Don't you love me anymore?
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality.
I've been out here for 2 years and 5 months and 3 days, and I learned my lesson. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's funny because dogs have no concept of the passage of time. Why is he talking? No reason?
I'm really hungry.
We're just not gonna explain? No explanation as to why he's able to talk all of a sudden? No, just gonna... Alright. Okay.
So, you're sure that this is the guy?
Oh, yeah. That's the guy, I'm sure. But there's more to it than that. I don't know how I know, but I do.
That is one of the lamest excuses I have ever heard for not wanting to explain something, movie. Can I stop reviewing the movie now? Can I stop? Please? We then cut back to what is clearly labeled City Hall, but oh, for fuck's sake, let's face it, this is anything but City Hall! They're clearly expecting kids to be dumb enough to think it's the police station! And they couldn't record outside of an actual police station. Maybe because the cops took one look at the script and decided that they weren't going to be a part of anything to do with this movie because everyone who wrote it is a bunch of sickos!
Sir, there's a reasonable explanation for all of this.
Wait, so there's a reasonable explanation as to how you went to a psychic and how you used her to possess a criminal with your dead dog? There's a reasonable explanation for that? Because I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, well, I don't have time for it.
Okay, yet another lame excuse as to why the movie doesn't need to explain itself! Anyway, so the lieutenant here does the most logical thing anyone has done in this movie, and recommend that Kyle go see a psychiatrist. Now keep in mind, for the lieutenant, this was plan A. For Kyle, plan A was go to a psychic and have him communicate with his dead dog. Plan A, ladies and gentlemen! Anyway, possessed Howie eats a whole bunch of raw candies, and in the spirit of Halloween, sadly, there aren't razor blades in any of them. So logically, the first place to take him is... the vet.
Amanda! Hi. We have a bit of a medical favor to ask.
I'm liking her reaction to this. Mainly because this would be anyone else's reaction.
Oh, wait.
I like her reaction to that as well. Mainly because that's what I want to do. Every day of this job.
That is Hunter. He's come back, and he's possessed a human body.
It's true.
I will never understand a man's sense of humor.
Oh my god. I think I realize it now. She's the only actress that gives a shit. She's the only one trying to put up a decent performance in this movie, and she's trying to salvage the whole damn thing. Unfortunately, it's not working, which means that all of the talent is wasted. Anyway, they managed to convince her that it is, in fact, Dog Hunter that has possessed this man's body. She agrees to help, and then they go out because they think they saw What's-His-Face who was buying all the C4 in some area, and then they don't find him because some distraction at the pet store, and... I don't know, it's all very confusing and really stupid.
Leash, huh? I feel for you, kid. I really do.
How was this movie allowed to be sold on the shelves? And before you ask, this is a TV movie that got a DVD release. Who authorized the DVD release? I want to know. They don't deserve to breathe. And the movie keeps going. It goes on and on and on and on. a lot of these scenes aren't even establishing anything that's plot relevant. It's just like, ho ho ho, it's a human doing dog things, it's funny. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I can't do it anymore. There's only so many times I can say that something is stupid. I mean, you already know that it's stupid, and you know what? I'm out of ideas. This movie has bled me dry. So, unfortunately, I have no choice but to adopt the same tactic that I did with Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny, which is rush through the movie as quickly as possible. There's a whole bunch of really stupid scenes where they're doing dog things, and then eventually they figure out that the guy is planning to do something with a hydroelectric dam.
Can I help you, officer?
Yes, sir. I need you to open the spillway and lower the water level immediately.
The reason that he needs them to do this is because they believe that there is explosives planted in there that are going to blow up the dam and flood the city. Dude, this isn't a criminal act. This is an act of terrorism. But it's okay, because they managed to stop the guy. Oh, thank God, I was so worried. I'm kidding, I wasn't worried at all. No reason was given as to why he wanted to blow up the dam in the first place, so really, there's no reason to give a shit. This movie just seems to think that, oh, we have a villain and he's evil. That's good enough, right? Wrong! He has no reason to do the things that he's doing! And with that, Hunter Dog can finally stop possessing this guy's body and rest in peace.
Wait a minute. I'm still here.
He's not going anywhere, is he?
There must be more for him to do.
Really? You couldn't just end it there? Honestly, at this point, a lot of people watching this movie really probably just want it to end.
Is there?
But no! We got another half an hour to fill up. We gotta keep going. Meow, meow, meow. So according to them, there's still another target because Hunter Dog is still here. And I guess the movie has declared that the only reason that Hunter's come back is so that he can stop the guy who killed him.
If you're lucky, you'll see him at 3 in the interrogation room.
Fine, pal. Suit yourself. Come sundown. That ain't gonna matter anyway.
You sure you want to say that out loud? Where there's like 1 million people listening, including cops? So, through ridiculously stupid deduction, they managed to figure out that he's planning to blow up City Hall. Really, just gonna...
Well, that must be what he meant.
How did you even manage to plant the explosives in there? So they head inside of the exact same building that they've been going into throughout this entire movie! For some stupid reason, they decide they gotta get all of the dogs out of the kennel. Then, for stupid reasons, they all of a sudden decide to trust this guy, and then they all decide to evacuate the building. Through even more stupid reasoning, the main bad guy escapes. I guess he was guarded by people who don't know how to frickin' fight. Then, through less stupid reasoning, he actually acquires a gun. And what can I say? That's actually kind of a smart move to grab a gun. But then, somehow, it turns out that the guy was somehow able to plant a bomb in the ventilation shaft. Without any explanation as to how he got it in there or anything. He managed to sneak, from the looks of it, 3 boxes of plastic explosives in here. Wait, he just no-clip it into the ventilation shaft? Anyway, they managed to disarm the damn thing without pulling the red wire. Wow, for a second there I thought they were going to go for that stereotype. But that's okay, because we have another stereotype to take its place. Who's up for a showdown up on the roof? Now, first off, I would just like to apologize in advance. I would go into thorough detail with all of these scenes, but, the more I look at this movie, the more I want to throw up. Anyway, there's this poorly edited fight scene, which doesn't look the least bit realistic. And then through stupid editing, they throw the guy off the roof. And so finally, with an additional 30 minutes of my time wasted Dog Hunter can finally rest in fucking peace.
Was that a lick?
Don't look at me.
So many creative things come to mind, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm just gonna say that that is extremely lame. Anyway, Howie's back to normal, and thank God he doesn't press charges for using him as a soul carrier for their dead dog. And then for some reason, the two of them are friends now. I guess being possessed by a dog's ghost made him think about things in life. And then there's a puppy. Because I guess they were going to try for a sequel. But thankfully, unlike the dog who saved Insert Holiday here, it didn't get one. And so there's some boring conversation, and the movie finally fucking ends. So that was Ghost Dog: A Detective Tale. Or Doggone. The fact that it goes by 2 titles and you can't figure out what it's supposed to be called is just the tip of the iceberg. This movie is just wrong. It feels wrong. It just doesn't work. I don't know what message they were trying to send. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish. I don't know what they were trying to do with this movie. It's sending a horrible message to kids. The acting is just bad. The acting that's good isn't saving the movie. And the concept of it is just weird. The villain's motives are never explained. There are too many adult themes to consider in a kid's movie, and it's too stupid to consider in a movie for adults. It's a waste of talent, it's a waste of money, and it's a waste of everyone's time. The fact alone that this exists is just an indication that humans cannot be trusted when it comes to cinema. However, there is a small bright side to this. They didn't make a sequel. None of the actors signed on for a sequel, and the producers decided that, seeing as how it was awful, they didn't want to do a sequel. So at least they learned from their mistakes. They managed to redeem themselves. And unfortunately, both writers and the director's careers ended after this film. Seriously, look it up on IMDb. They've barely done anything since. And you know what? I don't feel sorry for them. After creating something like this, you don't deserve to make movies anymore. My name is Hunter, and this has been a Hunter Review. And if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna take a shower. This movie just makes me feel dirty.
K-9-1, officer injured, requesting assistance.